Good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm back with some more base pages, and these are what I pulled out. I think did I pull this one out yesterday? I don't remember. I've been going at the whole Christmas paper for a few days. But anyhow, as I was working on it, I realized it's not even Christmas paper, it is winter paper. So these were all I had left was scraps. And I have some chipboard pieces and some die cuts in here. And so anyhow, I pulled this aside and this side and this, and I was thinking I could use this. And then I went and looked for some paper to be the base, and the first thing I pulled out was this, because I thought, well, that kind of looks like snow. And the colors, you know, the turquoise is in there and stuff. But then I thought, ew, it's too busy for more busy. So I discarded that one. And then I pulled out these three. Oh, I pulled out this one. I thought, that is really cute. It almost looks like maybe a blizzard where you're like out in the woods or something. But then this was bothering me that it was too green with the turquoise and everything, so I still went looking for more. And then I pulled out this one and this one, and I liked those because they worked with my other colors. And then I just didn't know about this pattern, so I did end up going with just the pink. And then as I was looking at it, there was a piece of trim in here that was wood. So I thought, oh, I'll just go find a piece of wood that looks like that so I can pull in something else. So I actually went and pulled out two, but this one actually was more like this color. So this is the one that I went with, and this is it is Simple Stories. No, it wasn't. This one is Echo Park Wood Grains. So this one I'm going to use, these here. Now it's so funny because I'm picking my color from this sticker, and then I get this on here, and it's not quite as pink as this is, but it's like it's as pink as this is. So it's like, okay, there's all these different shades of pink in there. But anyhow, I'm going to use it anyway. So I mean, this would be good because there's all these pinks in it, but I didn't really like all that extra pattern. But I'm going to use this, and so I'm going to start with that as my background. And it is like darker on this side, but I like the other side better. Okay, where's my ruler? I don't see a ruler. You know, I have two now and I can't see either one of them. Okay. I'm gonna pause and find. Okay, I had to let the husband in too. So I found my ruler, and you know, it's invisible and that's why we can't find it. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this and these two scrap pieces. I'm also going to be using this, but I think I'm gonna cut it and put it behind this so that it's a little bit longer. So I'll cut off maybe, I don't know, 3 inches. So I'll put the short end down here. And I think I'm gonna bring it over here a little bit more. Okay. Okay, and let's see. And I'm going to bring it down about to here. Okay, and there's still plenty of room for me to stick this here. You know what? I think I want it down here a little more. I should have moved it down a little bit. But I'll just stick this one right about here. And bump this up to it. And put this one here. Okay. I know it's hard to see that wood because my wood mat that I have this on is just about the same color. Okay, there's part of it. I need to have that right up against it. Oh, you know what? This is bigger than... Let's see. How much do I need to cut off? I think a ½ inch. And can I do that on here? Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to have to pause and go to my bigger cutter. Okay, I've got that trimmed down and on there. Now this, I actually have 3 tags left. And I was thinking about actually taking these and just putting them here. But depending on how my photo lays, I might want my photo there. And then maybe I would be putting, you know, something over here, depending on, you know, just depending on the photo. So, because I laid a photo on here, and this would, you know, a 4x6 would fit there real good. And so then I might want these somewhere else. So I do have the 3, and then I have plenty of other pieces to do 1, maybe 2 layouts. So, but that's what's kind of, I don't really have any scraps left except for this and these branding strips left of this, or, you know, little offcuts. So, I don't know, I thought, you know what, 30 Days of Sketches is coming up. We might have something where we have little strips. So, I will be saving them just in case. But, I mean, I'm really down to that. But I'll be putting this with this anyhow, just because of having the embellishments in here. And then I also have the scrapbook, or the stickers. So another base page for my base page collection. Okay, now I had also put aside this here. my husband is messaging somebody, and of course, I happen to be on his group text. So.
Sorry, mistress.
I'm gonna have to make him suffer. Have to get out the husband corrector.
No!
Okay, so now I have Christmas delivery, and these are things that I had cut out. Was there stickers with this? I don't even remember. Okay, I do have these, but I think they're actually, these are letters to Santa. This is letters to Santa. And do I have a sticker sheet here? Here's some scraps. Here's more scraps, so I could actually do another one. I think I might even end up with another whole page after this. Oh yes, I do have this, but I'm thinking I might want to use some of these, and I'm not really in love with this, so I can always use that. And I do have stickers, okay. I guess I just didn't look at them because it's not part of something I'm using right now. Okay, so I have these stickers left. I must have used something here unless they fell off, but that's why I've been putting them in those sheets, because otherwise, you know, you do end up with things that fall off. Oh, there's another piece of that other. So, okay, so I'll still have, after the two I'm gonna show you, I'll still have like these things to embellish with, well, the extra paper that I could actually make another layout. And these brads that I put with it because they were same colors, and these chipboard stickers because they're the same colors. And I probably got this, did I get this at Tuesday morning? Maybe. And then these pieces that I cut out. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what I'm planning. So I'm just gonna get these out of the way. And that piece too, because you know, I'll save this until the very end. Till I'm totally done with it. Okay, so the first one is this beautiful diagonal plaid, and I don't really care for the black. So, I mean, sometimes I hate it if, I hate it when there's two good pieces, which is gonna happen with the next one, because I really love that. Okay, so I have this border strip. Oh, it's actually cut from this same paper here. And then I have this, but I thought I'm gonna put this here because as soon as I see that there, I feel like there's grass down below and he's driving past a forest of trees. So that, it's gonna be that easy for my layout here. It's just, and I'm just putting that there in just in case I decide I need to, you know, tuck something in, which I usually don't. I rarely tuck anything in, but I leave space just in case. Okay, and I would say that looks straight to me. But being me, I'm gonna check it again. Okay. 5/16. 5/16. All right, we're good to go. And I guess I don't know which is top and which is bottom. Let's see, I think I'll actually just line it up with this little square here. That way I'll know it's straight. Oh, I have to do it again. Okay. Well, I thought that would be so easy. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit because that's where it wants to be. Okay. Okay, so that's my first one for that, and I love how that looks because I love this plaid and I love the trucks. Okay. Now my next one, I love this and I love this, so it's really difficult, but I'm gonna go with this just because it's different. You don't see that very often. And this, I took this paper and just cut out a bunch of these little plants packages, and anyway, it's like I'm gonna use those, you know, and you know, I've used the little ones, and I love this paper too. I wish I would have just bought an extra one of those because they're both really pretty. Okay, and I went and cut this so that I have like 2 squares on each side of this. I don't know if you can see those that little pattern in there, but it's like a grid. So I thought I'm just gonna make it fit in that grid. Lots of times I'll go over the framing, but this time I thought I'm gonna leave it on the inside and just be a little bit different. And I'm gonna do 2 squares up and 2 squares in. And because they're on a grid, it almost looks like they were just there to begin with. And then I had this cut off from the bottom actually of this, because you know this is this, and I thought, oh, that would be so cute right there. And then I thought, because I love the truck, Christmas delivery, but it says this right here. It says by detail and then other stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyhow, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to cover that up. So I just cut that down. The little Carta logo was right here, so I cut that off, trimmed it off a little bit right here. See, that was right here. Okay, and now here's what I had to decide. Okay, so first of all, I'm thinking, okay, I'll just take that present, but it was too tall because it's that one here. And then I thought, well, this is really cute, and it's got that same kind of design. So I was thinking that, and I thought, but I'd have to cut it because it interferes with this one here. And then I was thinking, oh, I could use this, but then it doesn't have a bow. Decisions. And then I thought, okay, I could put a tag there because then I could actually use that to put my date. Now that covers up that string a little bit on that too. So, and I even thought about just tilting it, but there's no way to do that. And then I seen this one, and it's like, okay, that would make it different from everything else here. And it just says parcel post. Now it does cover up that string, but it covers it up enough that you don't actually see that part of it is there then. And I'm gonna lift it up and show you what's there. See that little loop there? So I'm gonna actually put this one there. That's the one I ended up liking the best. And I'm just gonna kind of, you know, these are kind of not lined up, so I could maybe put it more towards one side. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that there. Okay, so I love that there. And then I was thinking, you know, I could put this right up here. And, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna put on here yet, but I thought I really like that. And then when I was putting things away, I found this one that says Reindeer Express. I can't even tell you how much I love that. Do I want to put it over it so I get a little bit more detail? Maybe. I really love the Reindeer Express. That is just so cute. And I think I'll center it so you get a little bit of the red and a little bit of the black. I think that'll be super cute. Okay, doing it. And I love having this plaid here. Just think it's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to shoot for the middle. Hopefully I won't get a whole bunch of messy hair in my frame. I gotta pull it down enough that I get to see the red too. Ah! And as soon as I put it down, crooked. Let's see, let me try it this way. Okay, I think that's it. Now I could cut this off a little bit because there's more, or there's less on that side. Maybe I'll do that. I do have my little trimmer here. Just a little bit there. Okay. And I'm going to come down 2 and over 2 just like I did with the others, so it's all kind of has the same framing. Look at how cute that is. It's even cute without a picture. Okay, now I just gotta throw, I've got these pictures here that I printed them out as 4x6 and then I decided I need them smaller. But it's like I could put, I would probably put this over here. Oh, you know what? I would have a hard time covering up that green now that I put it there. Okay. So I would have to have something that I can still see the truck. That fits nice there. I would need a smaller one over here. So I would just have to make that a smaller one work because I don't want to cover up that now. But isn't that so cute? I love that. Now I'm really excited to use it. Okay, so I got 3 made and I still have embellishments for all these. And so I did do something with everything that I left out to work with. Now I am still going to, I left a pile of just like papers that are, oh, I can't think and move stuff around at the same time. Papers that do not actually go together, but I think I'm just gonna stick them back in. I don't know, I hesitate to just stick them back in there because then it's like, will I look for them? I don't know. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's better to kind of make them into page kits, but I don't know. I think I'm not gonna make them into page kits right now. I'm just gonna leave them. I am gonna stick these in my little thing that I have all my, I've got one basket, actually I have 2 baskets that I think have base pages in. But I'm gonna try to get them all together because I don't know if Ginger's still gonna do the base pages for November, but if she's not, I'm still gonna do base pages for November because that is a nice time when you're really busy to be able to have a lot of base pages made and just get out your pictures and do your thing. So I will definitely be doing that. And so these are the ones I've done today. Tell me if you make base pages. I know some people do. Or if you want to try making base pages. I just think, you know, when you get down to so much, like this here, I mean, seriously, I'm thinking, do I just want to throw this away? Because it's just this little strip and this little piece. And then these like branding strips. But look at it, it's a really cute little winter scene. And these ones here, I had so much scraps. I figured, okay, if I use up some of these, and I can't wait to use these. I think they're both just lovely. So it's gonna be fun. So I've got 2 Christmas and 1 winter. Even though all the time I was looking at this over the last couple days, it's like, I kept thinking it was Christmas paper, but it's winter. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Let me know if you do base pages or if you're gonna try base pages, because I was so afraid to do them and I am really loving it now. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.